Aloha, my name is Sarah Ikioka. I'll be presenting on behalf of Buhi Supply Company. If you're listening, Professor, I'm so sorry for all the technological difficulties I've been having. Zoom has not been working for me. But here we're going to try our best with this video. Let's get started. So on this first slide, we have our similar and dissimilar competitors. The first being Expert World Travel with an authority score of 48, and the second with an authority score of 43, Travel Gear Zone. These two competitors are the similar competitors based off of these authority scores. Buhi Supply Company had an authority score of 48, so it just means that these three companies are in the same level of or range of competition. And our third competitor, which is our dissimilar competitor, is Samsonite, which you might have heard of because it has an authority score of 65, indicating that consumers are a little bit more familiar with the brand and they're a little bit more trustworthy of their links and their keyword use. So for this presentation, I wanted to do more of a consumer perspective just because my final paper goes over all the keyword research and market research that I found while using SEMrush, and I didn't want to be too repetitive, wanted to give you some variety. So here on this slide, I included a screenshot of the homepage of Expert World Travel after Googling Expert World Travel. This is the homepage. As you can see, it's a picture of Switzerland. It's very appealing, very easy to navigate around the website. It takes you to their inventory with the categories above of here. Very easy on the eye. If I was shopping and I came across this website, it is something that I would continue to search on until I'd get to this page. Now, this presentation of their inventory is very poor. I don't like the way it looks. It almost looks just like a Google search ad. If I was searching and I came across this, I would not continue shopping on the website. It looks very sketchy, not professional at all. Their marketing strategy went from 100 to 0 real quick. They need to work on their web page design, especially in a time like this where everything is revolved around work at home. That's something that Buhi and Expert World Travel have in common. They need to work on their web page design and appearance. That's just the first step of any marketing kind of thing. And our second competitor, this is what we found when Googling Travel Gear Zone. This is their homepage. As you can see, it says, relax, explore, and discover. It almost seems like a brochure, a travel brochure, which is what I think they're going for. But for the purpose of getting consumers to shop on their website, I don't think it does it any justice. It almost looks like a Wikipedia page. When you scroll down, it has articles related to their inventory, but not their inventory. So I just think that they really need to work on their webpage appearance and design. It's not really relevant to their merchandise, which is already a problem. And once again, I do not find the webpage very appealing. I wouldn't continue shopping on it myself. But here we have our third competitor, which is Samsonite. And this is the first thing that pops up when getting to their webpage. It's an advertisement that allows you to get 50% off your purchase, which is very intriguing to any consumer. And anyone likes a discount, so when they give them an opportunity like this, they probably will take it. My computer's not. And this is just an example of their page. It's very appealing to the eye. Everything is very simple. Pictures and photographs are very professional. They have their categories easily accessible at the top. Their headings are very clear. And the next slide is just another page. When clicking into a category, the way that they portray their inventory is very simple, good appearance. And this slide is just another example that I wanted to include because it's my favorite bag brand, Patagonia. More on the luxury side of backpacks. But I want to use this webpage as an example of aesthetics, especially right now where everything is revolving around online work and work at home. Websites really need to be up to par. Consumers are always on the internet, especially now, and they don't need an overload of information, especially on the pandemic or the crisis that's going on. In an article that I read, I actually found that consumers do get driven away by an overload of information. For instance, at the top of this webpage, they just have COVID-19 updates, or what does it say? Yeah, COVID-19 update. Very simple, very small, not popping out to the consumer, as the focus is the company's merchandise and the website itself, not the COVID-19. We don't want to drive away consumers because of the crisis going on. That's all they're thinking about. Yes, and then here on this page, we just have look at their merchandise and their inventory. Very easy, simple, very attractive. But yeah, as I was saying about the COVID-19, marketers need to be very smart with how they market to their consumers. We tend to interpret everything based off of the current crisis going on. Right now, it's the pandemic, so sometimes people are a little bit more sensitive than they usually are. They interpret things negatively. So marketers just need to take that into consideration when putting out advertisements. Maybe not put pictures that are not obeying social distancing, like having pictures of people touching. People may interpret that wrong, whether the company intends to have that or not. Just as of right now, companies need to be a little bit more sensitive to the issues going on and be smart with how they're marketing. And then they'll be able to keep up with the larger companies who are already doing well. And that's all I have. These are my references, and thank you for withstanding my presentation.